guys, good evening. This is Trader Nak from Nak Consult. Okay. So um, let me say I really appreciate our viewers who liked and subscribed our previous videos. And I got some comments and they were like, if I could go over some of the asset class that I did last week. Okay, so I'll be going over them. Then also I'll be looking at the indexes today. Okay, for next week because I have a feeling that most of them will be selling very huge by Monday. That's tomorrow. Yeah, because they'll be selling huge. So as it is, I've said this once, and the stock market is going to crash within this March. It's really going to crash. So I'm not expecting. I want you guys to be aware so that it wouldn't be oh we are not now. I'm just telling you as it is. Okay, based on other factors and other reports and other analysis that you know are in my custody. Let me say that again. So guys, I really appreciate you guys liking, viewing and sharing and subscribing to our channel. We really thank you guys for growing our channel with us. I really appreciate you guys. So thank you guys once and for all. Let me just jump in. We have less time on our side. So let me go to um S&P 500. Yes, S&P 500. So guys, last week, yeah, okay. So last week, I did an analysis and I said the S&P 500 is going to drop almost minus 10%, and we are almost like how many percent down now? We are like we are almost like 3% now down. So let me just so this is this is typically a top-down analysis. Okay. Mhm. So what I'm just trying to tell you is that the market is overbought, so it has to come down. So you understand? And with right now the war going on at the Middle East, things are skyrocketing. Oil, last week was around 60 something, 66 if I'm wrong, if I'm not wrong, 66. But now it's almost around 70 or something like that, even 80 or something. I will look at oil too. Then maybe I think there is one or two stocks I will look at. Yeah, there's those who are interested in stocks going forward, and that's oil retaining or oil manufacturing or mining or oil drilling stocks. Okay, we'll also look at it. So for the S&P 500, as you can see on our daily trend line, it has already reached the green trend line at Mark Consult, and the white trend line stands for the weekly trend line. Okay, so it has dropped to almost 6,635.1 basis point, and I'm expecting it to reach 6,174.2 basis point. Okay, this is a trade I'm already in, and if you should see the green line, it means that's when I entered the market. Okay, for the S&P 500, I'm still in it. I'm still in it. Okay, so this is for the S&P 500. Let's go to the NASDAQ. I'll be able to do it fast. Let's go to NASDAQ. Then after that, we come to the Dow Jones. Okay. So for the NASDAQ, okay, let me go to the monthly time frame to draw my line, as you guys already know. Okay. So we'll use the blue. This is how we do it at Mark Consult. Okay. Top down analysis, top notch. Okay. So we use the blue line. Let me move this line. We use the blue line or the blue trend line for our monthly what trend line to identify our monthly time frame. Okay. So now that we've done our trend line, let me just perfect it a little bit. Okay. Let me go to the weekly time frame. Okay. So we're going to draw our weekly trend line, which is the white. Okay. The white one. The white one. The white one. The white one. So if we had done it previously, it would have been here. Okay, it would have been here. Let's say previously. But now that we are doing it, we have to bring it here because we are now about to what? We are now doing the market structure for it and also the analysis for it. Okay. So let's go to the daily time frame. Now, on the daily time frame, as you can see already, the weekly trend line has already given us everything that we And when it comes to stocks or indices, okay, since what makes an asset class an index is the compilation of a number of stocks within a particular um, sector or within a particular country or within a particular how do I say jurisdiction. Okay, so let me say in this so that you understand. So for example, the US 100 or the NASDAQ comprises of almost the 100 tech companies, okay, the 100 tech companies in the US. So it means that a sector like a technological sector or the tech sector in the stock market, or almost like 100 companies have come together to what to form one index, okay, which is the NASDAQ. So when you invest in the NASDAQ 100 or the NASDAQ, as we say, or the US 100, you are not investing in just one stock. You are investing in almost like 100 stocks. Okay, so that's what an index stands for. And also, the difference between an index and an ETF is that the ETF also consists of two or three or four more indexes. Okay, an ETF consists of two or three or more index, and an index consists of two or three or more stock in a particular sector. In a particular sector. Okay, yes, all right. But for an ETF, an ETF can be mixed. An ETF can be mixed. It can be mixed with different indexes, different stocks, different it can be mixed. Okay, that's for an ETF. An ETF consists of two or three index. An index consists of two or three stocks. Do you understand? So that's how it is. All right. So let me just get straight to the point. Okay. So right now, our for the Nasdaq or the US 100, it has already gotten to this point. Okay. So let me say our first TP will be here. Okay. Our first TP will be here. Yeah. And second TP will be here. That's what I'm expecting it to be. The least resistance. Always remember the next resistance. Okay, okay. As you can see, this was a resistance zone. This is a resistance zone. So this is another resistance zone, something like that. I hope you understand. So let's say the 30p will be here. You can put it here. You can put it here anywhere that you want. Okay. So these are our TPs. Okay. So let's see how it goes. So already it is playing out. Okay. So these are our TPs. Let me identify them. Identify them. All right. So that's our take profit levels. Our take profit levels. Can you remember these are what our take profit levels? Okay. Take profit levels. So throughout the rest of the days in March, this is where I'm expecting the Nasdaq to drop to. Okay. These are where I'm expecting it to drop to. So we can enter here. Let's say there's our entry, or you can wait. So you see, it has given us a gap. This is a gap. This is a gap on a daily time. Let me go to the 1 hour time frame. Okay, for an entry. So this is a gap. Okay, and in stocks or in the indices, whenever a gap is created, that gap will be filled. Always, you have to put it in the back of your head that whenever a gap opens or a gap what, yeah, that gap will always be filled. There's a rule in the what in stock trading or in trading, okay, or in the financial market. So I'm seeing something like this. Something can do something like this. That's come out, okay. So it can go up, close the gap, then what? Yeah. So something like that. So something like this. Okay. This is what I'm expecting. So close the gap, re-enter. Okay, so we enter here. That's where I'm looking to enter it. I'm looking to enter over here with my green what entry line. So this is where I'm expecting to enter. So I hope you guys understand. So I'll wait for it to what come up, then I enter. Or I can what enter here. But the rigs I will use for this one will not be the same I will use for here. I'll use maybe 1%. Okay. If I'm here, maybe 2%. You understand? So let's see how it goes. That's for the NASDAQ or the US 100. Okay. So let's go to um, US 30. So as I said earlier, Monday, tomorrow, trust me guys, tomorrow the market is going to fall. Okay, the market is going to fall. Market is going to fall. And already most uh, indices or world indices are crashing. Okay, so I wouldn't be surprised if it happens. And also due to the war going on in Iran with Israel, US, all these people. Well, the most dangerous thing about this is this. Right now, oil is going to be expensive, and within the second quarter of the year going forward, guys, you should be expecting that your TNT will be increased, your electricity bills will be increased. This is what happens when oil is what it's scarce. Okay, so we use the blue trend line for our monthly time frame. Then we go to the weekly. So I think I already have my TPC in place, but it's in a white line. So let me just remove it, then put it in the gold line. Gold a little bit. Push it a little bit. Gold. Even though I want to know, I should come. Should resistance. Always remember resistance. Resistance. Look for the next resistance to put it in again. Okay, the market will correct itself. Then remove this one. This yes. So this one expecting it. Good, good. So weekly time frame got a weekly trend line. All right, so guys, that's what. Let me change the trend line to white one, representing the weekly time frame. Okay, that's how we used to identify our trend lines at my consult. Okay, so that is it. I think we dropped it, so it has already crossed it. So as I said earlier, we should be expecting a pullback, then we move to the downside. Okay, or it can come to the downside, pull back, then move back. Okay, so this is I've already entered this market. As you can see the green line. So whenever you see any green line or any green horizontal ray line, it means it's an asset I'm already trading or I'm already in position in. Okay, so I'm just waiting for it to hit my TPs and I take my profits. Okay, all right. So let's continue. Let's see. This is the daily time frame. So we're also seeing a gap here. So we just for the gap. So guys, I just want you to be aware. Okay, the stock market is going to crash, and you should also have in mind that since right now Iran is being attacked, and all or whatsoever thing that's happening, all you have to understand is that when oil prices goes up, okay, the stock market crashes, the crypto market crashes, Bitcoin is going down as we speak. Okay, if you watched my previous videos or the previous week's video, I told you that I'm expecting Bitcoin to consolidate in the box or the rectangle. This one I gave it, okay, and it has done well. It's consolidating in it, and yeah. But I sold, so I missed something small. So that is it, okay. But Bitcoin is going down. My target for BTC is around, let me say 45,000. Okay, 45,000, 45,000. So that's my BTC. So now let's go to, let me see, let me go to oil so that you guys know what's going on with oil. Either Brent, you see what I said? Oh my goodness, my goodness, my goodness. So see, this is what I'm saying. See, this is what I'm saying. Oil was here 73, right? That's Brent, and crude was 67, 66, 67. Yes, I remember. I really do. That's a green line. Good. See, now it's almost up to almost 103. So this is what I'm talking about. Now, with this, you can take advantage with uh, stocks that is associated with crude oil, okay, manufacturing or mining or drilling companies, okay, companies that are into oil drilling. These companies are going to move up, they are going to appreciate, okay, in value. So when you buy them right now, I don't know, but there are some that you can still enter, then you make some money, okay. So for oil, I'll wait for oil. I wouldn't chase it. It has already got up and it has left some gaps. So I know we will come and fill it, but not now. Yeah, we'll come and fill it, but not now. So what I'll do is that I wait. That's something about the financial market. 80% of this work is about waiting. Okay, waiting. Let me say 70% is waiting, 10% is timing, then another 10% strategy, and another 10% risk management. Okay, how you risk? Okay, towards the financial market. So that's oil for you. So guys, we're expecting this within the second quarter of this year. Things will start getting what expensive. Your TNTs will become expensive. Your like petrol price will be going up. You should be expecting these things. This is what happens when you attack an oil what company or a country. Okay. Mm. I don't know the reason for the war, but all I'm saying is that you are taking advantage of it, even though it's bad to say. I'm not trying to say that I'm there, but that's what it is. That's what we do as traders. Okay. So guys, as you can see for BTC, there's our trend line, our daily trend line. Okay. And if it crosses it, our next target is 55,888 and also 45,000. So this is where I'm expecting Bitcoin to come. Okay, this were one, two. Okay, but from here to here, I shorted it. From here to here, I did. Sorry, I didn't, do the analysis during last week, but during the week when the crisis started happening, as I told you earlier, when oil or when there's any major crisis, for example, oil to be specific, okay, the stock market crashes first, and the first stock market to crash was the I think South Korea stock exchange crashed. Then from there, other Asian stock exchange also start crashing. So from Monday going or to the end of March, the NASDAQ, all of them, Dow Jones, US30, S&P 500, they are all going to go down. Monday is possible, Tuesday is possible. They're all going to go down. Okay, so be expecting. This is an apple, or let me say a tip. Okay, so expect Bitcoin to go down. Okay, but it wouldn't go down in a straight line. It will go down, consolidate, then go down. You have to understand that. Okay, so expect BTC to go down. Okay, so this for BTC, and I think I have like a little bit time. Let me just chip in this one stock that can help you guys, that those who are into stocks. So this is COP. Okay, this is what I'm expecting. Okay, so there's the next resistance. So the next resistance will be here. I'm expecting it to reach here. Okay, or let me just use this piece. But I think the next resistance is here. So I'm expecting price to reach here. Already, it has already moved. So if you position yourself around maybe on the 3rd of December 2025, there will be like a huge move to the outside. You could have made a lot of, though, almost 41% return on investment. So imagine you invested like 2% of your capital or 3% of your capital. You multiply that by 41.54% based on your capital. Okay, so you would have made a lot. Okay, so there's something that it happens. So about swing trading about